that specific thing.
No, it's beautiful. And so like that teacher was like, he's fucking, he does cybersecurity. Nice script.
You good?
Yeah. I'm just adjusting my weight because it was starting to slip down my back, so I was like, no, we're gonna stay.
Why haven't people come up with snake yoga?
Snake
Think
yoga?
about it.
Yeah. They have goat yoga.
I gotta whip the top cup off the bottom cup, okay?
Don't steal my bet. Like, see who can get furthest. So glad the weather is being nice and cooperative for Min-Max. It's not like, you know, it would be snowing in Texas. That'd be wild. I was doing that, and it meant that my max wasn't as high.
Yeah.
I can't stand that voice. Then, oh, I'm so sorry.
It sounds like such a shitty parody until you realise it's exactly what they sound like.
So which band is that?
One of the ones with the boys with flippy hair.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. You don't know the words. Over it, God.
People are always terrified for my phone. I'm actually really good at not hitting things. Just check out all my misses. Ah! I've spent a lot of time learning how to control and know my range. Observe. Definitely hit my phone in the past, quite a few times actually, but I've gotten really good at not doing that. Hup. And when I'm doing dedicated shots at my camera, I will put the weight down at the base of the tripod and then walk away to maximum range. And once the line starts coming toward me, even with my arm fully extended, that lets me know that no matter what, I'm not gonna hit my phone. But yeah, it definitely still happens. The funniest and scariest times are when I'm striking a target off of the stand. Literally, that example came this close to hitting my phone. Maybe I should talk to some phone case companies about a Meteor Hammer proof phone case.
This is our DM. This is the guy who's running our game.
I'm sleepy.
Yes, he's sleepy. It's okay. We're gonna walk this walk of shame out. We're just gonna hang out with this for a second. No, that's yeah. We're gonna hang out for a second. We'll work our way through. I just want everybody to be aware. Yeah.
I have to keep it together for one more day, okay?
Everybody has been begging us to rate the Competent Silk Song. So today we're gonna do just that. David, they meant for us to play the game. I don't understand. Do you not understand what a video game is? No. So today we're reviewing Needle. Unlike Nail, which is a little too heavy to really use, Needle is excellent, but in order to show you why, I need a little bit more space. Needle is really interesting because it's actually a sword staff. You could use it like a standard sword, you could use it like a spear, or you could use it like a great sword or a partisan. It truly is versatile. The only thing it really lacks is hand protection. Ow! So if we were gonna give Needle a rating, we'd give it a 10 out of 10. This is truly up there with some of the best fantasy weapon designs we've ever seen.
Like the Batlath.
The only thing you could do is maybe add a crossguard, but honestly we're nitpicking. This is a great design. Special shout out to our friendly neighborhood blacksmith, Current with the C, for making all the weapons you've seen here today.
Did you know that 94% of Dungeon Masters are too nice to their players? If you want to be more mean to your D&D players, here are 5 ways to instill fear into them. Players, send this to your Dungeon Master and then they're gonna be mean to you. I promise it's worth it because it gives me engagement. Number 5 way to make them fear you. Whenever you kill somebody's character, keep their character sheet as a little trophy. Ideally, after you run a campaign or two, you should have a DM screen that is just pasted with the corpses of adventurers who did not pass your trials. That way, every time they look at you, they know that their character could and probably will be next. Method of fear number 4. Ask for the armor classes of the party pets. You don't have to do anything with it, just say, hey, what's Boblin the Goblin's armor class? You just want them to know that you're thinking about attacking Boblin the Goblin. You don't actually have to attack him yet, although you could. But them knowing that it is on your mind will terrify them. Method number 3. Interrupt your party's long rests. I feel like not enough Dungeon Masters are out here doing this. Don't let your party get a good night's sleep. Have them get attacked in the middle of the night a few nights in a row, and then they never get their spell slots back. Is this like a little evil? Maybe. That's kind of the point of the video. Method of fear number 2. Just ask them about the location of their character's loved ones. Again, it's like Bob and the Goblin. You don't have to do anything with the information. If one of your characters has parents who are alive, you just go, hey, which city were your parents in again? Oh, the one with the serial killer. Awesome. And then never elaborate. Refuse to elaborate. That is all you have to do. And our number 1 way to make your D&D party fear you, use silvery barbs on their death saving throws. Silvery barbs lets you make somebody re-roll a roll. If your party's barbarian is on the floor, bleeding out, they roll a successful death save. Silvery barbs that have an enemy in the room with silvery barbs, make them re-roll their death save so that they fail their death saving throws. It's like uniquely evil, but it will make your D&D players afraid. This is how to make your D&D party afraid of you. Okay, bye.
Mark!
What is it, David?
Megan finally got her own place!
Go, Megan!
Wait, where was she living before? I don't really know. She just kind of exists.
This is a little late, but I have to talk about this. No! My girlfriend got me this absolutely gorgeous bouquet of roses for Valentine's Day. I get it, yeah, corporate, yeah, I get it, but they're cute and I love them and I love her. As soon as I put them in this gorgeous vase, I had the most terrible thought. One that no man should do with the roses his lovely woman was so thoughtful to get him. No, I couldn't possibly do that. It's dangerous. What if they break? Shatter across the floor. No, I quite think it's probably the wisest to leave them in this vase and set them on something nice and safe. I love you, honey. Thank you very much for these. I promise I won't do anything crazy with them. No!
Fast, does David do anything other than fencing and lifting?
No.
I have a use for reverse grip.
What is it?
Letting me beat you.
Wait, I have to use it?
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't want... Oh, that's my leg. That didn't count. Oh, shoot. Oh, you got me. Oh, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
My mask is sideways.
Oh my God.
What is wrong with my head?
Hold still. Okay, I have to call out my anime powers. I got my wrist. This is so bad.
I think I lost.
No, I'm the one who lost. Respect for myself.
Yay! Class am I playing in Min-Maxed? As you may know, I'm going to be in a D&D game with a bunch of other creators, and I need to choose a class. Naturally, I want to play an archer, but there's a few different ways to do that. Starting a fighter would allow me to shoot quickly and wield a wide range of different weapons, while a rogue would let me be stealthy and highly agile. But unfortunately, Clark and David have already taken those classes. A Kensei monk has absolutely loads of movement and can mix up ranged stunning strikes with powerful unarmed attacks. But I'm definitely not the group's martial artist. And yes, archery-themed performances are literally my thing. But Jack was so keen to play a bard, I can't take that away from him. But there is another class that makes a really interesting archer. They can shoot reasonably quickly, they can mark their targets to deal more damage, and with the right combination of subclasses and features, they can have some great battlefield mobility, gain companions to assist them both in and out of combat, channel magic through their ranged weapon attacks, and even use spells and other features to enhance their performances. Wait, what do you mean Megan's playing a warlock? But all the features. Well, I guess I'm playing a ranger then.
A lot of people ask, are you guys gamers?
Yeah, I just finished Clair Obscura Expedition 33, and now I'm playing Borderlands 4.
What about you, David?
Yeah, I'm totally a gamer.
What games do you play?
I've got a Steam Deck.
But what games do you play?
My computer that does editing can also play games.
But what games do you play, David?
I don't have time to play games. I have too much editing and fencing. Is that why you keep trying to make Sellsword Gaming a thing? If I have to do it for work, I'll actually do it, and then we can play video games.
Hey everyone, I'm Bluminek, and I'm going to be talking you through my character build and rolling some stats for min-maxed. So first off, the obvious stuff. I am the archer of the group, and while there's a bunch of different classes and ways that you can make that work, the obvious one, and the one that I feel like I have to go for, is ranger. In my short video about this, I justified this by saying that all the other classes I wanted to do were taken, but realistically, I spend my time wandering around outdoors without shoes on, climbing trees, and shooting arrows. It kind of just fits. But the other reason that I wanted to play a ranger is that I actually really like them. They're often the butt of the joke in D&D because when you just look at comparing numbers, they tend to fall very unfavorably compared with things like a decent optimized fighter build or a rogue, or basically anything else. But I have played several rangers, some of them in long-running campaigns, and I tend to find them very, very fun. They've got a lot of different options that they can do in most combat scenarios and most out-of-combat scenarios that keeps them feeling fresh and versatile, and every now and then you can just kind of switch up how you play them. The other thing, of course, is that I'm aiming to make a build here that is at least vaguely approximating the stuff I get up to on my channel. And the issue with that is that my channel is very performative. It's a lot of high-energy stuff, it's a lot of movements, there's some dance involved occasionally, and that definitely fits more of a charisma build rather than a wisdom. But fortunately, there is a subclass for ranger that runs on that, so I'm going to be playing the Fey Wanderer. And the Fey Wanderer is basically a regular ranger who has spent some time around the Fey and the fairies, and it has given them a little bit of bardiness. They've got the ability to use their wisdom in charisma checks. It makes them that little bit more charismatic, and it gives them a few spells that allow them to charm people and features that basically have that kind of edge to them. And while obviously any kind of magic user in D&D is going to have abilities that I simply do not possess, the fact that a Fey Wanderer can teleport around the battlefield fits my video editing style fairly well, even if it's not something that I can actually do in real life. Species-wise, I've got to go elf. I normally prefer something slightly weirder, but the common consensus among my commenters is that I embody the qualities of an elf. And to be honest, I can see where they're coming from. So we're going to go with that, although I might rebel a little bit by doing a weirder variety of elf. But before we go much further, I need to roll some stats, and I'm going to let you in on a secret. I already rolled them. You see, a few weeks ago, before we even launched the crowdfunding, we had a meeting in which Tater told us how to roll our stats. And I got excited, and the very next day filmed them and sent them to him. See, in that initial meeting, Tater had told us to roll 4d6, re-roll ones, and then drop the lowest. But as everybody else started to roll their dice, I realized none of them were re-rolling ones.
How you doing? Not too bad. I just want to let you know I rolled all my stats and everything. I'm kind of mid, but I guess we'll make it work, right? It should be.
Yeah, you remember to reroll once, right?
And given that I'd rolled mine several weeks ago and I was already feeling guilty about how good they were, I started to panic. I also filmed them in portrait before we'd really decided what we were doing, so I'm just going to kind of stand here awkwardly. Okay, that's a decent start. Yes! Okay, please tell me you can see that. Please, please. 18. Okay, come on. 5, 6, 3, 6 plus 8 is... I can't do maths. 14. Okay. 15. Another 14. 18, 14, 15, 14. That's 4 rolls. Come on, I need something lower. That's a 17. That's more realistic. That's a 9. Okay, at least I've got one negative stat. I wanted a good spread, but that's crazy. So we have a stat spread. I got to plug them into my character. Obvious one is that we're going to stick dexterity as the highest because we're using bows, and also acrobatics, so it kind of fits. Secondly is I'm going to go wisdom as my next one. That's all my spells, anything like that. It also, for this build, can counteract the fact that I'm going to put charisma as my dump stat. Now, the logic behind this is because I'm trying to replicate me, and I am an awkward person at heart, naturally. And if I meet somebody in a social scenario I wasn't expecting, it takes me a while to process. So instinctively, my character is not very good at social interaction, but they are built up through their wisdom and ability to do performances and things like that. And we're going to double down on that by putting expertise in performance. So I've got a pretty good performance check, despite my charisma stat, in theory, being low. That leaves me free to put some decent stats into Constitution for wandering barefoot in December, Strength for jumping around, and intelligence for having 2 science degrees and knowing a little bit about history. For background, I'm not 100% sure yet because I hate the way that they work in 2024. There are so many different aspects that you're trying to get to fit your character, and there's always going to be something that feels way out of place. But because we're starting at level 5, I get to choose a feat at level 4. And I'm going to completely ignore the obvious choice of Sharpshooter because I actually really don't like the way it removes all the nuances of using a bow, and instead I'm going to take Speedy, which gives me a nice risk-reward where I'm better at moving out of range than most people, but it's still got a chance that I'm going to get hit. And it gives me loads of movement to play with if I want to do things like climbing over difficult terrain or dancing on a pole. And now I just need to convince Tater to let me have a magic dance pole, and we've got a build.
I can't get down.
I feel vicariously tall.
Oh, I can touch light.
Stop, you're a menace.
I'm a menace. I'm trapped.
Wait a minute.
If I throw up on you, it's your fault.
I threw up.
Mom, I throwed up. I'm having to do so much work to balance.
Get a core workout, finally. I tricked Clark into going to the gym.
Oh.
David!
What is it, David?
David, I found a use for reverse grip.
Surely not!
Yes! You know how you normally hold an arrow on a bow like this?
Yes.
Well, you can do it like that.
That's not reverse grip.
What if you hold the arrow like this and then you can go like that?
That's still not reverse grip.
So what if you just hold the bow the other way up? Is that reverse?
No, that's still not reverse grip.
So what if you hold the arrow in reverse? Like this?
I still don't count that as reverse grip.
But it worked. No, it doesn't. Okay, so maybe that didn't work, but what if we hold the bow the other way around instead and then we can shoot like that?
It's close, but it still is not reverse grip.
So what's reverse grip?
I'll show you. This is reverse grip. All right, here we go. You ready? You watching? Watch a master.
I'm watching.
David. Where's David?
Whips in Dungeons & Dragons suck. I'm playing a whip-wielding bard in the upcoming min-maxed RPG campaign. I am here as a professional circus performer with 30 years of whip-cracking experience and 4 Guinness World Records related to whip-cracking to tell you that whips are somehow even worse in real life.
First and foremost, they're a finesse weapon, which means you can use either strength or dexterity to crack the whip. The other thing that D&D gets right about whips is their range. Now, most weapons mean you have to be 5 feet away from your opponent to be able to hit them. Whips, that's not the case. You actually get 10 feet of range, but where whips stop being realistic in Dungeons & Dragons is with the damage. Because here's the thing, even though whips do basically the least amount of damage that you can do with a whip, they still do too much damage. That is a trick that took me 10 years to learn with a lot of trial and error, and it's still not a trick that I can get 100% of the time. There are a lot of things that can go wrong. Let me show you what happens when we try a whip on something that's not quite as thin as an aluminum can. Can I whip it? I bet I can. Elope. I'm surprised it did that much. This is what we got. Did that do anything? And it didn't even cut the leaves. All right, so we just whipped this thing like 10 times. And the most we did was a little tiny bit there. And I'm out of breath now. And I can hear all of you saying right now, but Jack, you still did damage. Certainly doing the least amount of damage is totally fine. No. It's still too much damage. Because here's the thing, in Dungeons & Dragons, a commoner has 4 HP, and I'm playing a bard with 16 dexterity, which means any time that I hit with a whip, I'm going to add 3 to my damage, which means even if I roll a 1 on the D4, I'm doing 4 damage. So no matter what, if I hit a regular person with my whip, I am going to kill them in Dungeons & Dragons. So let's go up literally 1 scale in damage, up to the short sword. This sword, compared to the whip, looks like this trying to cut fruit. You see the difference? Now I want to fruit ninja it up. The cantaloupe. You're telling me this is 1d4 of damage, and this is 2 more points of damage on average. They're not the same.
Fencing, you can non-lethally wound your opponent and end the fight. But can you do that with a bow and arrow?
Let's find out.
So you're gonna play the hero in a G-rated film. And we're the bad guy. We're gonna try and come and bonk you, but you can't kill us, otherwise we're gonna lose our G rating.
Hence these things.
So can you non-lethally disarm us?
Let's find out. Yeah, let's try it. These are nice and safe, but they are not very fast, so they won't be quite as easy to aim as a regular arrow would. I'm gonna try and hit David in the legs. It wouldn't actually be non-lethal, but you can get away with it in a film. Ready?
Oh, that's a leg.
I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee. Ah!
That was a high one.
I lethally died!
Distraction!
Hey, that was pretty good. The first one probably shattered my kneecap, the other one went into my foot, so super non-lethal.
Yeah, except for all the arteries.
And the kill shot.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well in fencing we can go for the hands and that's not gonna be a lethal injury and it will stop the fight. Do you think you could hit the hands?
I can try. If we're going for the whole arm, there's a chance.
Okay,
let's give it a go.
Let's give it a go. Generic I gotcha!
Megan said I messed up the take because I went in the wrong spot and you couldn't see me, so I have to do it again.
Grr! Oh, my hands!
Oh, he's got another one!
Oh, my hands!
Did you block that? I need another arrow! I wasn't prepared for this!
Don't kill me!
Oh! Mine now.
Ah, it's a bit.
That is such a PG film thing to do.
That was pretty cool. I didn't expect you to be able to make that many non-lethal hits.
Yep, to be honest, neither did I. I really thought I was going to clock one of you in the head or something.
Well, I mean, he died once, but that's fine.
But hey, that's pretty good odds.
I mean, we can just, you know, no one saw that death. It was off screen. Like, it's like Mufasa. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
I still got my G rating.
Cool, as long as we keep the rating, we're good.
All right.
This is the 5 ways that I plan to be a problem in the upcoming Min-Max D&D campaign that I'm playing with Blumenek, Instructor Bensei, Sellsword Arts, and most importantly, Tater the Bard. As some of you may know, Tater is forcing me to play a bard in this campaign, a class that honestly lends itself to being the problem even if you have the best of intentions. I do not have the best of intentions. So, with that, let's start out with number 5. Actually knowing how to play Dungeons & Dragons. Listen, you're talking to a guy who has played a ton of D&D over the years, 3 successful honor mode runs on Baldur's Gate 3. Min-Max should do that. And you know what? I know how to build my character. The name of the game is Min-Maxed. I'm gonna be Min-Maxed. Which leads us right into number 4. A +11 to Persuasion and Deception. And this doesn't even include the times that I might give myself enhanced abilities so that I have advantage on Charisma. Oh wait, I don't even need to do that because I took the Lucky Feat, so I have 3 advantages that I can just use per day anytime I really want to succeed on a Charisma check, as if the +11 wasn't already gonna do it. But hey, I'm not the only person in this campaign, and that leads us into number 3. Teaching Sellsword Arts how to play D&D. I am here to make sure that all of us, with our ridiculously rolled stats, are doing absolutely the most good that we can do, which will be the most bad for Tater. Number 2. The Command Spell. I am playing a Glamour Bard in this campaign, which means that I have an ability where I can just cast Command as a bonus action for 10 rounds straight. I don't know if Tater likes rolling DC 16 Wisdom saving throws, but I can tell you that he's really not going to enjoy rolling DC 16 Wisdom saving throws by the end of this campaign. Before we go to number 1, quick shout out to Emberglow Gaming. They're partnering with us on the Min-Max campaign, making a whole bunch of merch. Shout out Emberglow, give them a follow. They're awesome people. And lastly, number 1, naming a beloved NPC Nathan. I'll be honest, I don't know what the whole deal is here, but I know that Tater really hates someone named Nathan, and I think it would be really, really funny if I found a way to name someone or something that is truly beloved Nathan, so that Tater either has to live with that suffering for the rest of the campaign, or he has to kill something beloved and forever lose the audience. Tater, the ball will be in your court. These are the 5 ways I'm going to be a problem in the Min-Max D&D campaign.
Listening to the second book of Agatar, and David already has beef.
Okay, so she's talking about how every inch of her was strapped with steel.
She's going into battle!
Yeah, you don't need that many swords or weapons or knives. First
what if she gets disarmed?
fucking disarmed!
What if she does?
Then go pick it up!
Ah, this is stupid.
God, yo, listen, having more weapons doesn't mean, okay, first off, okay, she gets disarmed. Is the guy gonna give her time to pull out the next one? Is he just be, oh, I disarmed you, go ahead, and draw one of your other weapons?
Yeah!
No, that's not how that works. A and B, if she has multiple weapons, that's multiple things that can be taken away from her and used against her. Also, it's clunky. Have you ever tried to strap multiple weapons to yourself?
No.
Yeah, it's hard to move around.
But she also has magic.
Okay, well then it's just use magic. Why is she using weapons at all? Just magic. Magic 10 out of 10.
D&D players to pole dance. We're here at Dark Hour where we have been filming Min-Max, the D&D game, with Sellsword Arts, Instructor Bensei, and Tater the Bard, and me, Blumenek, and we're going to do some pole dancing using this, the world's most haunted pole, and an actual proper stage pole. The original plan was to go and do this at an actual pole studio, but they cancelled on us and then ghosted my messages, so massive thanks to Dark Hour and Altitude Fitness for the replacements. Starting off nice and simple, we went for a chair spin. And as you can see, this was a strong start for everyone, even with the haunted pole doing its Jacob Marley impression, although we started to notice the beginnings of some grip issues. So to ramp things up a little bit, we went for reverse grab, and while not everyone was able to try this one, those that were able to give it a go absolutely threw themselves into it, and we saw some incredible executions and some really solid attempts. We switched things up with flag. This is a nasty move with a few different levels, and everybody managed a nice solid flag tuck before we moved on to extended flags, and then finally the full human flag knocked out a few and left us with Tater and an incredibly clean move from David. So naturally the only thing left to do was to get everyone upside down and then round everything off with something pretty. This ended up being on our last day at the end of several days of long filming in a cold warehouse during the Texas ice storm, and I could not be prouder of how well everyone did. Anyway, this was a bunch of D&D players doing pole. Go that one, go for it.
Spinning around the pole was really easy because my hands were so sweaty.
Climbing's gonna be harder.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
nice. Mess about with leg positioning so you can like do this, that. Very nice.
Woo!
Fly your legs out, you get a big dramatic spin, and it looks really cool.
Yes!
Woo!
You're natural. 1, 2.
Nice. Hold on. Yes, David. Yeah. And then slowly turn the chest out and then tuck up like this. You're so strong. Yes. Nice.
You can go the from there. What do I do after that?
Take your clothes off.
I don't think I can go upside down.
Yay, go Clark. You're so pretty.
I'm not going for pole. I'm just saying. From this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pull with that top hat.
Nice. Yeah.
Hip in front of the pole, shoulder behind, your arms bent.
So we should get bent.
Yeah, you should get bent. Tilt back and extend your arms like this.
Just up.
Up. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Nice. Okay, Megan, start the hands slightly lower. Something that you don't mind. Yeah! Good! Yeah!
So, come more often.
Just hang on.
Whee! Yay! That was so good.